morning. Derek Dobbs here with Absolute Home Services. We're at a cottage here in beautiful Rosso, Ontario, and we have a bunch of work to do to fix a bunch of things that happen to cottages like this one that have been built for 40 plus years. Starting with this wall, client complained that they had a broken window, and when you look at the reason why it's broken, there's a giant sag in the wall. If you look at the siding, you'll see how the siding has a zigzag appearance, and as soon as you look at this support beam, you can see that it's raised at the corner but has a big belly in it. So yesterday we came here and installed a concrete footing, so that's now cured and ready for us to put a post on. And the crew is down there getting ready to put a post on the new footing. We're going to tear this wall apart and beef it up, square it up, hopefully not break any more glass. We're going to end up replacing at least one pane of glass, and then we're going to install some 3-inch foam around the footing that we just built, cover with dirt to stop the cold and the frost from going into the ground and pushing up our brand new footing, which would cause further damage to the wall. So that's one of the first things that we're going to do on this job. All right. So you can see after years of water that's running down the window and going underneath the window trim that we have not much to work with anymore. And we'll dig all that out, put new stuff in, level beam, and that this part of the job will be done. All right, so back in the day, they didn't have building wrap that we use now. So building wrap helps stop water from going into walls. So this is a perfect example of many years of water going into a wall, and looks like we got some rodents that have been lived in the wall for a while. So we're gonna replace all of these structural studs with new lumber, and then we're going to put some building wrap on top of it. We'll take one at a time and we'll stitch in new studs as we go along, and then all of this insulation will be scrapped and we'll put in new insulation. These are just very thin single panes of glass, so if we put any pressure on any corner, that type of break will happen again. The person that built this cottage is no longer able to maintain it. It's left to the wife and the grandchildren. None of them have the ability to do the work, so they hired us to be handymen to do these repairs. You know, when these old cottages were built, a lot of them were built with leftover materials from other jobs that they just brought here year after year. They got their hands on some wood siding and they put it up. They got their hands on some used lumber, they used it. Like these windows were hand built, they're not from a factory. So they're all pieced together with different types of wood. So this cottage is a do-it-yourself special for sure. So we're at the point now where all of the rotten wood is now out of the wall, and we're almost finished putting it back together. And once we get the studs in, we'll put some insulation in the wall, and then we're going to cover it with plywood, and then we're going to put building wrap, or what we call Tyvek, on top of that plywood, and then we're going to put the client's aluminum siding back on, and then this portion of the repair will be complete.